She used to be an actress.
Has she ever done anything that I have seen?
I think her biggest deal was that she had starred in a pilot.
Jason, what's a pilot?
Well, you know the shows on TV?
I don't watch TV.
Yes. But you are aware that there's an invention called television, and on that invention, they show shows?
Duh.
Well, the way they pick the shows on TV is they make one show, and that show is called a pilot. And then they show that one show to the people who pick the shows, and on the strength of that one show, they decide if they want to make more shows. Some get accepted and become TV programs, and some don't and become nothing. She started one of the ones that became nothing. Welcome to Couch Pilots. All of you are my friends. It's the show that dares to fly into the unknown territory of awful television pilots of the past. My name is Jason, but you can call me the Black Magnet, and with me is the podcasting god, Captain Philip Restisher.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
And thank you. Thank you, God. Well, you came up with that nickname?
I did not come up with this. Somebody gave it to me.
Who did it?
I don't remember, but it was BJ. It was BJ.
Oh.
BJ and Coley.
Back when they used to co-host IBWIP
Yeah,
with you?
no, I would never. You know, it's not like me. I'm not.
I don't know, man. The podcasting god. Well, good. Podcasting is, it's fine.
You're an asshole.
It's fine.
You're an asshole.
I'm kind of, I don't know. I've been called worse.
You're doing
today.
it on purpose. Hey, we're getting ready to gear up for December, which is always a stressful time for everyone.
Yeah.
The holiday season. We just got done with Thanksgiving. Ooh, God, my stomach hurts.
Oh, the popping at the seams.
I love that stuffing though, and those mashed taters. I love mashed taters.
All right, lay them out. What's traditional food, and then what's your favorite? Top three. Lay it out. What you normally have at Thanksgiving, and then what's your top three?
Turkey for sure.
Got to get that turkey. How do you prepare that turkey?
It's. I don't know how they make it.
I say you deep fry that motherfucker.
I've never had one, but
It's juicy.
I do want a deep fried. I've thought about doing it in the past, but I always watch videos of like them catching on fire and everything, so I don't.
That's right. So you got turkey.
Yeah. I am a huge mashed potato guy.
Okay.
I love mashed potatoes. They're my favorite. And number 3, love that stove top stuffing. Don't give me that original family recipe bullshit.
Right.
Give me stove top stuffing. It's not moist, but it's not dry. It's right there in the middle.
So I said name all the things, but you just named your top 3 favorite things, right?
Well, I thought we were just supposed to,
No, that's fine. But that
time constraints, yeah.
I'm never worried. As far as I'm concerned, this show will never end. I honestly, it's funny you say it because stuffing is not very exotic, but stuffing is like
essential.
It's one of my favorites for sure.
Thank you.
Stovetop is pretty good. I don't mind the homemade stuff, but I tell you what, as soon as you start putting nuts and fruit in my fucking stuffing,
don't do it.
I'm gonna take the stuffing and I'm gonna fill up your butthole with it.
That's hence the word stuffing.
Right. But I don't like anything crazy in there.
No.
The old traditional way of doing
Herbs,
it. Ooh, that's
bread,
good.
some
Don't forget the
garlic.
spices. Right?
Yeah, spices.
Herbs and spices. Yeah, I love a good stuffing. It can be a little wet. It can be a little dry. I don't care. I just love it.
The problem I don't like about Thanksgiving, and it used to be like up until about a couple years ago when my parents were physically unable to do stuff, but we used to go to the Paradise Buffet. So my stepdad would have points, gambling points, and he would take the whole family to the buffet for Thanksgiving. It was easier, right?
No cleanup, no prep.
No turkey, no stuffing.
Yeah, you just go there. It's all ready for you. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Buffets aren't a thing right now with COVID-19.
But at Molly's house, we go to her parents' house. There's always a big to do. It's there's
But it's good, right? The food's good. You just have to deal with the people.
yeah, the people over there
The people over there.
and the people. But I have always wanted this since we've been together 10 years, and I would just like to have a Thanksgiving with just us. Don't invite anybody over. We did that one year. Last year we said we're gonna do Thanksgiving, and we had people come over here. I'm like, no. Let's just do it with us, right? Let's get a turkey breast. Let's do everything just us, minimalness. I'm all about minimalism.
But I mean, that's the whole point of Thanksgiving. Usually, people think it's family. You have the meal, but it's also a lot of family stuff.
It's no.
To me,
You like your family though.
I do like my
enjoy
immediate family,
yeah.
And a lot of my extended family. I don't really have problems with anyone, and even if I did, I would be like, it's just once a year. You go for 3-4 hours, and that's it. And then you maybe do the same thing in a month when it's Christmas, and that's it.
I think the problem is that, like you said, it's November and December. You have to do this twice, but it's so close together. Like, let's change Thanksgiving to like April, and then you don't have to see them again till Christmas.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Would you? Last week we were talking a little bit about voting. If you had a president that came out and said, "Hey, I'm changing Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
it's too close."
Yeah,
and he said, and just so we're clear, I become president. We're gonna really nuke the shit out of Canada. Would you still vote for him even though he wants to? That sounds like a crazy thing,
right?
To nuke Canada, but would you still vote for him even though he was like, I want to change Thanksgiving?
No, I mean I don't want to nuke a whole country.
I am a one-issue voter. You know what that issue is?
What? Sex.
Daylight savings time.
Well, the only reason we are doing it now is because our governor forgot to sign the bill. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
They passed the bill in the state of Illinois. It says, hey, no more daylight savings time. But it just didn't get signed.
Is it going to be for next year? Is it going next year?
I don't know, but he didn't sign it this year. He's too busy getting toilet seats out of his house.
Well, that's smart, actually. I want to not look outside at 4:40 p.m. and see that there is no light.
It's rough.
I hate it. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
I think it causes like a lot of psychological and then ultimately physical problems for people. So I think the fact of eliminating daylight savings would actually be beneficial for the health and the people of this and any state that agrees to banish it.
Well, you know why they had it in the first place, right?
For like motherfucking farmers, right?
Yeah.
How many people are farmers? Like 0.001% of people. Eat all of my dick, okay? Get rid of farmers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say get red. I thought you said get rid of.
Yeah.
I was like waiting for that. I was like, what's he going to say?
No, get rid of daylight savings time. We don't need it.
No, we don't need it.
The farmers, fucking figure it out yourself, all right?
They're in the Dell. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would say, daylight saving times fuck with people.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yes.
But it also fucks with your pets. Mm-hmm. Like that first week and a half of daylight savings time, my dog was trying to wake me up at 4 a.m. to go outside and to eat because
their internal clock is set.
Right.
Man, that sucks.
It sucks.
You ever one of those like shock collars you can shock the shit out of your dog so they just leave you alone?
I just put it on my wife.
That's fine. All right.
My mom did that. She bought a shock collar for her dog, and she
Want to be a?
Huh?
Want to be a shock collar?
Monoanopia. And she had it turned up too far, and the dog started barking at people outside, and she shocked it, and like for like an hour and a half, it was like comatose.
Awesome!
That's my mom.
Really fucked the dog up, huh?
Yeah.
Was the dog ever the same after that?
She's the same, but there was obviously like this
Smoke coming out of the ears, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she's like, she goes, I feel bad. I was like, you should feel bad. Like, read the the fucking directions. If you're gonna, I don't think that if you have an animal that you have to have a shock collar on, then there's something wrong with that fucking animal, and there's something wrong with you.
There is something to be said about training, but you shouldn't do anything shot collar wise that you wouldn't have already done to yourself to test. I think you should test it out on yourself.
Amen.
Also, do you think that like volunteering any of your time would make you happy? Like to animals?
I kind of do right now.
Yeah.
Graffelman Farms. We just had a 9-pin no tap recently. I have.
9-pin no tap is a bowling term, right?
Yeah.
It could be, you know what? In the wrong hands, very sexual. Very sexual.
I haven't done one since New Year's Eve. I'm kind of excited about it. But I was excited about it, and I bowled poorly. But my wife, we took in Velma, who
The big milk flap dog, right?
Yeah,
it's not a greyhound. What is it?
It's a Great Dane.
A Great Dane that has a underbelly skin dorsal fin.
Yeah, and we've recently taken in 2 guinea pigs as well.
Beautiful animal.
No, I do not like them.
No, not them.
Velma? Yeah.
So 2 guinea pigs.
Yeah,
you said foster them, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Fostering a guinea pig?
You're keeping them until you can find them a permanent home.
Otherwise, what? Where would they be otherwise?
Dead, I guess.
At a store waiting to be adopted. The same thing. It's basically the store is saying we don't want to feed them. Here, you take them,
Right.
and we can pretend like you're not going to keep them forever.
And I have to build them a cage too.
You haven't done that yet?
They have a cage, but we have to have an executive cage.
Everything you're saying is ridiculous.
I don't like them.
I
don't even know
hear
their names.
more ridiculous shit from you than I do anyone in my life. That's insane.
You're welcome.
Yeah. No, you're right. Thank you. Yeah,
Does it keep you grounded though?
it keeps me grounded.
Are you ready for Christmas?
I guess. I don't know.
What are you gonna buy your dumb girlfriend?
Oh God.
Like what would she? What like right now? If you like Christmas is tomorrow, you had to buy her a present. What would you buy her?
Whew. I don't know. We've never really bought each other big gifts. We've always done like
Hey, I'll pay.
experiences.
Oh,
Like
now tell me about that.
last Christmas, it was we
Threesome?
We paid a big trip to Florida. We went to like Universal Studios
Sure.
and stuff, and I paid for some hotels, and she paid for some tickets, and the plane ride down there was expensive. So it was like, let's not get her big presents. This is a lot of money we're investing in
Right.
a trip, so let's do that. I would like to say, I guess something similar, but if I had to get her an actual present, oh man, I don't know.
You're on the spot right now. You have to.
I have to say
what would
something.
what, if you see something.
Say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, I think I would get her 4 more dogs, and then I could really drive her nuts. How about you? Get Molly something tomorrow. What would it be?
I would definitely get her one of those all day like massage hairstyle things, like the whole day. Like
Happy ending included?
I guess.
What's a happy ending for a girl? Because for a guy, it's usually just like they pour oil on their Dongson bar and jerk them off. Mm-hmm. What is a happy ending for a girl?
I think at the end of the day, they want to feel good about themselves.
Should we
or
call
something.
Molly and ask her?
Yeah, do it.
Let's call Molly because I mean, you and I,
Tell her we're talking about Christmas ideas.
you and I are very smart. Okay,
So smart.
I don't want to put that by anyone. We are very intelligent,
Yep.
but we can't speak for women in
Yeah.
what the
And
experience
who
is.
would want to?
I
They
wouldn't
shouldn't even
want to.
speak for themselves, but we gave them the right to vote. So, by the way, she's right upstairs, so she should answer the phone.
Hello?
Hey, it's Jason.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you. This is like a question for women that Blake and we're not women, so we can't answer it.
We're talking about Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. Very well said.
Whoa! Wait! What was that all about?
I think she was hinting at that you're kind of like a woman, a woodworking woman. Listen, Molly, we were talking about if someone had a gun to our heads, 9mm.
That's wonderful to think about.
Thank you. I said, "What? Hey, you have to buy your significant other a nice Christmas present,
The
perfect gift tomorrow. What would it be?" And Blake said, "I'd get my wife an all-day salon package. Nails, feet, do the hair, get a massage, do all this great stuff." And I was thinking, For a fella, when you get a happy ending at a massage, I think they pour oil on your Dongson bar and they jerk you off. But what is a happy ending for a lady in a massage? This is a serious question. Blake, we'll edit out the laughter.
Okay.
All right.
He or she leaves the room and they let you sleep for 15, 20 minutes.
So a happy ending for a lady is just a moment of peace.
Yes, a nice nap. Would you? Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with fingers or anything.
No, it really doesn't. No.
Okay. Well, that's what Blake and I were thinking, but that's why we said we have to get someone on the phone who would know about this kind of thing.
Hey, will you ask her what? Will you ask her? We get some Christmas ideas from her, please.
What? Just between you and me, what would you want for Christmas?
I'll take my headphones off.
Oh, jewelry. I'm a big, jewelry and.
That she doesn't wear.
No fingers, right?
Actually, a new diamond ring would be nice. We will be married how many years soon?
10?
I don't know. Let's see. What else?
6?
What?
6 years?
Yes. No, it's been 6 years, so.
Yeah.
It's been.
So jewelry and fingers is what you want for Christmas.
No fingers. I don't need any
No,
fingers.
no fingers now. Boy, really going back and forth on this fingers issue.
Just tongue.
What would I do with more fingers?
I don't know. I don't know. Something you had said. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
All right.
I need your top 3 gifts.
Beach would be nice.
What is it?
A trip to the beach would be nice.
Nope.
You're always at the fucking beach. All right. So you want a trip to the beach, fingers, jewelry, and what else?
No, I don't want any fingers.
Oh, sorry. Well, you got to stop saying that then. All right. What is it that you want?
I just said that.
All right. Sounds great.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You heard the violin stylings of Eli Searing back in the background.
Yeah, it sounds like his playing sounds bad.
Super bad. Not the movie.
His violin playing sounds exactly like the entire film Superbad, which I wouldn't mind watching right now. It's a good film.
Awesome! Awesome!
Ladies and gentlemen, the captains have turned on the
Hey, that's Molly there too.
Yeah, she sounds a lot different.
Did she say the word fingers right there?
Oh yeah, she said.
Weird. Today we discussed the pilot episode of Doozy Botz from the year of our Lord 1900 plus 91.
1991.
That's a palindrome year.
Oh, forward and backwards.
Yeah. Hashtag palindrome.
Don't know how to spell it.
Hashtag I'm really tired. I want to go palin home.
Oh, all right. Well, we can.
Give myself a happy ending. Great year.
1991. I would say that I was probably 26 years old,
No.
which would make you
No.
20.
No. Nope. That's wrong. What year do you... Well, actually, what year do you think you were born in?
1975.
Yeah, me too. I was 10 years old. That makes you 16.
I got my license.
Yep, you got a car.
Nicole Mulvey.
You probably wash the car regularly, make it smell nice.
It was a
then
Pontiac Grand Prix. It was my brother's car that my grandma bought for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Smell like fish fillet for whatever reason.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. What happened? What is that? Did something get in your nose?
Love.
Let's go back to 1991. In our mind. Let's do it one more time.
In our minds!
Oh, yeah.
In our fingers!
Ooh, gross. Don't be sick. Let's talk about some things that happened in 1991 so we can properly judge and rate the pilot known as Doozy Botz that came out that same year, because to rate it otherwise and to judge it otherwise would be unfair to the pilot. We can't judge it on today's terms.
No, today is 2020. We're right at the end of it.
Yeah.
We're looking at a pilot from way back in 1991. Back in 1991, we didn't have Obama.
True.
In 1991.
Wasn't there?
We did not have coronavirus.
No.
We did not have open exchange with Russia with merchandise.
We didn't have Open and Anthony either.
No, Oprah or Anthony.
Oprah
and Anthony. We had Oprah.
It was Jim Norton, Oprah, and Anthony, right?
And we didn't have Band-Aids.
Oh my God! How did we ever get by without Oprah and Anthony?
Can you imagine the Civil War without Band-Aids? Bloody.
It would. I mean, they didn't have them.
Probably,
it would
probably the most people in the whole world would die during a war.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aid stuck on me. November 1st of 1991, last of Kuwait oil well fires extinguished by Canadian well control team, Safety Boss.
Was that their name? Was Safety Boss? Hashtag Safety Boss.
SSSSAAAFFFF
What was it?
EEEETTTTYYYY Safety Boss. You can dance if you want to. You can put out my fires. We're from Canada. Canada. I love Canada. I would love to go to Canada.
I would. I seriously, that was my fourth. Last week we talked about the top three. I would love to go to. I love Canada. Can you sing the Canadian national anthem?
No, but you've done it before in here, and you know what? I'd love it if you did it.
Nope. Not
right
doing
now.
it again. Nope. We're on time constraint.
No, we're not.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot, in all our sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. God bless Canada. I don't. Yep. Oh yeah, Canada. I love you, girl.
Kuwait oil wells fire. Safety Boss. November 2nd, Jermaine Jackson releases Word to the Bad, an anti-Michael song.
Oh, his brother.
Michael Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, no, Jermaine was Michael's brother.
Yeah, that's also right. Yeah. That's also true. That's stupid, right?
Yeah, you're both making money. You made money together.
I was gonna say Jermaine, probably the money flow stopped about 15 years before that, but God, he had fame.
But Michael's still taking care of you, right?
I would hope so. Why would he have an anti-Michael song?
For money. Janet Jackson, I heard just recently, cut her family off. Like no more money from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel like
Jacksons are very just dysfunctional because their dad pickled them.
Yeah, it really is. The dad really said, "Hey, let's have an all Negro boy group song thing," and I will
diddle the best one.
Did he diddle them?
I think so.
I think
he beat on them.
Okay, I will give you that.
Yeah.
I think if nothing else, what he did is just literally drove them like slaves to.
Whoa! We don't say slaves in 2020.
You know what? I'll say slaves. You know what I don't do is religion, no cops. And no politics. Yeah, he was just an awful guy, and so all those kids are probably pretty fucked up.
He was like the Ike Turner of black people.
Wasn't Ike Turner of black people?
Oh, my bad.
Anyway, the Jackson 5 is awesome.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, if five kids,
baby, give me one more chance. You have like a 7-year-old talking about breaking up. It's great.
Same as what's that one group you like? ABC.
Brady Bunch.
No, the Candy Girl and all that.
Oh yeah,
Spider-Man. I love that song. Now. It's so bad.
Another
it's bad.
bad creation.
It's so bad. It's
ABC,
Word to the Bad.
DVD. East Coast Family.
Boys to Men. November 3rd, New York City Marathon. Salvador Garcia of Mexico's men champion in 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 28 seconds.
Jeez, Christmas. That's fast.
How long is a marathon?
13.6 miles?
No.
Oh.
That's a half marathon.
Really?
26.2.
26.2.
26.2. 26.2.
26 miles in 2 hours? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a pace of 13 miles an hour. You're running 13 miles an hour. That's insane.
Yeah, in the membrane.
That's 2 hours and 9 minutes. I looked this up because this blew my mind. The marathon, at this point, time of recording, there has been a marathon run under 2 hours. That's insanity.
Yeah. That's a fast person.
Of course, it was some guy from Kenya.
He's black.
I think he was a black dude. That's insane, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Good Lord. I am safely and securely back in 1991.
In your mind.
And why do we choose?
How fast do you think you could run right now? Like if you had to do like the 100-yard dash, like how fast would they clock you at? 13 miles an hour is a marathon speed.
Mm-hmm. Well, marathons, you want to pace yourself, but even 13 miles is
right.
very fast.
On average, it's 13 miles an hour.
Yeah. Are you talking? So me running a short distance?
Yes.
What's
You're
up?
going the distance. You're going for speed all alone in your time of need.
What is a good time for the 100-yard dash?
36 seconds?
I would. Really?
I don't know.
I don't think that's right.
I've never ran.
Okay, whatever the best time in the world is for the 100-yard dash, I would say multiply it by 5.
Really? Are you quick and nimble?
No, the 100-yard dash is very quick. And
Are you quick and nimble?
I'm nimble, but I'm not that quick. I can kick over my head.
I can probably run 3 miles an hour on a 100-yard dash.
Mm-hmm. I think about when I go for a long walk, it's like 4.5 miles. And that takes me over an hour.
But you're walking.
Yeah.
But you couldn't run the whole time.
Oh no, not at all. Not even for a part.
How
of
often are you walking each
Well,
week?
now that the weather is starting to turn, not as much.
What are you going to do about that?
I have a treadmill.
Where? You don't have a treadmill in your house.
I do. I bought
Where?
one. I bought an ultra thin one. It's like this thick. What? Why are you shaking your head at me?
You sent me a picture. I don't believe you.
Oh, I had it last year. I bought it last year.
Oh.
It's in my house. If you came over to my house ever,
If I was ever asked to come to your house.
last time you came to my house was for Dustin's bachelor party,
Right.
And you were drunk when you got there. My treadmill was there, and then the time before that was, I don't know, maybe 6-8 months before that.
Well, I'm never invited. You've never said, "Hey, Blake, you want to come over and hang out?"
Come over and hang out
When?
Wednesday.
I'm busy.
I don't know what about my house turns you off so much. I assume it's you're jealous.
It's not the house.
It's not the house, it's me. Okay. Well, maybe we just won't do the show anymore. We chose to watch Doozy Botz because of 3 pillars. The 3 pillars that we've been standing on this godforsaken show that surely won't last more than this episode since the very beginning, right?
260 episodes.
This is 260.
Yeah.
It's a television pilot that only had 1 episode.
You just gonna do this yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it myself.
Are you practicing?
I'm practicing. It's available to be seen, and God damn it, it's free. Those are the 3 pillars.
This is gonna be easy.
It's a cakewalk, my friend. This shows that I can do it with my eyes closed. Where can you find the entire episode of Doozy Botz? Well, you can do so by subscribing to Couch Pilots and SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app of choice, and then simply click on one of our classically blue links right there in our show notes, or go to YouTube. Blake.
Jason?
Flight attendants,
Blake Jason.
Prepare for takeoff, please.
I thought you were gonna do it yourself.
Airplane.
You know what? Can you just imagine what this show would be like if you had to do it on your own? Impossible, because you get it up
You do everything in the middle.
and then you bring it back. You bring it back down, but like, could you even function without me? I mean, you can't just replace me.
Basically, you're like a concrete wall. Okay? I have a ball. And the ball is all the content, and all I do is throw the ball off of the hard concrete wall. It bounces off of me. I'm just bouncing content off of you. It could be anyone. Your position can be filled by anyone.
A monkey?
And ultimately, it will.
A guinea pig?
I'd probably foster some sort of animal that doesn't need fostering. Build it a cage out of wood? What the fuck?
Do you know there's 10 things that guinea pigs don't like? I found out.
Okay.
I'll give you 5 of them.
All right.
They don't like loud noises.
Oh, who does?
They don't like cold weather.
Oh, who does?
They don't like to be held.
Oh, who does?
And they don't like their butts scratched.
All right. That's all 5.
Yep.
That was
All
4. And then the other 5? You said there's 10 things they don't like.
Oh,
Guess what? I don't. Tell me on the next episode.
They don't like to travel.
Oh, they don't like to travel. Okay. There's never been a hamster with a passport.
It's not a it's a guinea pig.
Hamsters, guinea pig, and gerbils, to me, it's all the same. They're all just little cute rodents that we've accepted.
You know, my wife the other day, I went to her work, and she goes, "Hey, I want to show you something."
You guys work at the same place?
No, this is when she was at her part-time job, and she said, "Hey, I want to show you something. It's a hairless guinea pig." And I'm like, "I don't need to see that." She goes, "No, it looks like a hippo." I'm like, I still don't need to see
I
it.
would look at that.
So we went and looked at it, and she picked it up out of its cage, which they don't like.
They probably squeal and wiggle around.
They're like, and she put it up on her breastises. I was like, "Whoa, buddy!" And then she said it cost $100.
So she had $100 sitting on her boobs?
It's the first time in a long time.
Wow.
I was like, "Oh, that girl the other night at the strip club had $200 on her."
When's the last
titties."
time you went to the strip club?
2 months ago.
When she was out of town.
No, Oh yeah, she was out of town.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that story. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good story. I haven't been to a strip club in many years.
We should go
I would not go.
because would you not go because A, you're not interested, or B, it's not worth the trouble that you're gonna get into, or 50-50?
It's
50-50.
It's almost 50-50. I've said a million times on the show, strip clubs don't do anything for me.
No, it's not supposed to. It's supposed to
It's
take your
not
money.
supposed to?
No,
What is it for?
just to blow money.
I think if you're going to blow money, you should get something.
So next year,
Yeah.
about 3 months from now, I
Yeah.
turn 46.
Oh, my God.
And if you said, "Blake,
Yeah. Blake,
what do you want to do for your birthday?"
what do you want to do for my birthday?
I want us all to go to the strip club.
Yeah.
What would you say?
I said, I'll see you there.
You would.
I said, I'll be right. I'll take you there. I'll
I'll drop you off.
I'll rent a bus.
And I'll
And
drive.
I'll take you.
But you won't go in.
Oh, of course. If it's
What if I pay the $7 for you to get in?
Oh, you never mentioned that. Of course I'll do it. That was the problem. Summary of the pilot. The first attempt to bring Mobile Suit Gundam to North America. Hey, Blake, if someone said, what is Mobile Suit Gundam, what would you say?
I would actually say, "What is Gundam?" ? Because I had no idea what Gundam was.
Gundam style.
That's the only that I was like, it's about a dance.
Sexy lady. Sexy lady. Mobile Gundam suit. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't.
It's anime.
Oh,
It's anime. And I'll read you a little bit about what exactly all that is in interesting facts.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jason. He's going to bring you interesting facts. These facts are not to be tainted with. Don't share your experience with anybody else. Don't opinionate about them. Just accept them. Jason's worked hard. Yeah, I would say this is the one part of the show where Jason works hard at, and it's finding facts about this show that you may not know. So leave him alone. Listen to him. Accept him. You can go ahead and proceed.
You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
To understand Doozy Botz, you must first have a very moderate understanding of Mobile Suit Gundam, which was a televised anime series produced and animated by Nippon Sunrise. Created and directed by Yoshiyuki Tomino, it appeared in Japan on Nagoya Broadcasting Network and its affiliated ANN stations on April 7th, 1979, and lasted until January 26, 1980, spanning 43 episodes.
Wow.
It was the first Gundam series, which has subsequently been adapted into numerous sequels and spin-offs set in the futuristic calendar year Universal Century 0079. The plot focuses on the war between the Principality of Zeon and Earth Federation, with the latter unveiling a new giant robot known as the RX-78-2 Gundam, piloted by the teenage civilian mechanic Amaruo Ray.
Oh, Jesus.
Fact.
God, that was hard to get through.
Pause on interesting facts. Hey, what is your history and or knowledge of anime?
A 0.
Japanese animation.
0.
Afghan animation. Afghanimation.
0. Is that a real thing? Afghan
It was
animation?
something on Super Troopers. The
Oh.
movie.
Super Trooper. ABBA. I love it. Ow! I know all about that.
I love ABBA.
They hated to perform live.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them and their egos, man. Just put out some
Fuck
great-
you and your anime. Don't be talking shit about ABBA.
No, I like their music, but don't be assholes. They all hate each other, right? ABBA, all the members hate each other. Like, fuck them. Put that aside. Go out there, make $1 billion, and make the world happy.
They didn't like to. They still liked each other when they didn't want to do it live. They had phobias.
They said, fuck it, we won't do it live.
No, they
had phobias?
had doing live music.
Whatever. Idiots.
You're an asshole.
Keep talking like that, the show's going to be over. The Doozy Botz pilot was also produced by Sunrise and was stated to release in fall of 1991, but never got picked up by any network. Fact.
Okay.
Fact.
Yeah.
Doozy Botz were actually just a bunch of SD Gundam designs cartoonified. SD Gundam takes the mecha and characters from Gundam and expresses them in super deformed and anthropomorphic style. Fact. You know, I'm just doing the interesting facts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No.
I don't know anything about Mobile Suit Gundam. I don't care about
No,
it.
what?
For people who like it, if that's your thing, great. I'm just giving the facts.
Oh, okay. No, it's fine, Jason.
Some of the tropes associated with the Doozy Botz are the absent-minded professor. Professor Doozy has some shades of this, like bringing a dangerous potion he was experimenting on earlier on his way to greet the kids after they save the day. Gratuitous animal sidekick. Professor Doozy has a pet monkey named Jimmy. Mythology gag. One of the characters, a robot turkey named Turkulon, lays eggs that hatch into little doms. And just clear your head right now. Just clear your head of what doms means.
Oh, okay.
Clear your fucking head.
All right. Yes, master.
Fucking. This is pretty similar to Gashapon Toys, which is one of the things SD Gundam started as. Hey, you know what? You had a problem?
This is so boring.
Do you want me to stop with the interesting facts?
Yes.
You want to end it?
This is boring because nobody knows what you're talking about.
Why is what nobody knows what I'm talking about isolated to Doozy Botz? We talk about one-off pilots every week. No one knows what the fuck we're talking about.
This is like Gundam and Japan and stuff.
You know what? You make a very well thought out argument. I will stop interesting facts.
Because you don't have any more.
No, I have a couple, which I think
Oh, go ahead.
I think there's one you'd really like.
Okay.
but- no, I'm not doing
do
it.
the
No.
one I like. No, do the one I like, please.
You know what? You know
It's
what?
my last show. Please do the one I like.
Next week I'll do it.
No. Do it. You
Next
better
week
do
I'll
it
do
this
it. All right, this is the last one I'll do. I've got a few more, but I'm only going to do one, and I think it's the one you'll like. And I'll do the rest next week. Again, these are tropes associated with Doozy Botz. So one is no celebrities were harmed. 2 comic relief children characters, Tag Along and Brandon, are respectively based off of Gary Coleman and Woody Allen. Seriously. End of interesting facts.
That was so worth it. Kind of. Ten minutes on the clock.
Twitter responses.
Oh. Twitter responses. Twitter responses. I wonder if Jason has got some Twitter responses.
You got a big bug on the floor. Should I kill it?
Yep. Kill it. Did you get it?
No.
Is it a water bug? It must be fast. Was it fast?
Yeah,
It was a water bug, right?
No, it was one of those like
Flat ones. Yeah.
centipedes looking things.
Oh.
It's got like I counted. Centipede is
1,000.
1,000. I counted 1,000 legs.
Oh. Why did it take so long for you to get it? You got bad aim?
I have bad.
That's what she said.
I don't know. I don't know that any of that made sense.
Awesome!
All right, let's. I think what we'll do is listen to the entire. You want to listen to the entire pilot?
No.
It's only 3.5 minutes.
No, I don't. I want to do Twitter responses. Jason, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Okay.
Jason?
Here's the compromise. We'll only listen to the intro song.
Okay.
All right.
And then we'll do.
And then we'll hear the rest of it after that.
No.
There's a spectacular new comedy action series coming in the fall of 1991. Hey kids, get ready for
Doozy Botz. Meet Professor Doozy, who's a wacky one. He's got a team science club, and here they come. Max, he's the leader of the football squad. He's fast and smooth with a super spot. So he's hooking, roping, lining all this up. Scuzzy, just like the name.
Slime, Goo, and Ooze his game.
Like out, search, and hot on his heels. Tank, he's strong and can move those skills. Put 'em all together and what do you got? You've got the Doozy Botz.
When the Clydesville High Science Club was asked to a secret meeting at Professor Doozy's home laboratory, they had no idea they would be asked to volunteer for an incredible experiment.
Timmy, come. Father?
Outside the lab, Tagalong and the obnoxious Brandon were snooping about.
Huh? Hey! Take along, no fear!
Professor Doozy had invented the amazing transmogrification process that can take the intelligence of humans and transfer it into specially designed robots. These Doozy Botz were needed to combat a defective generation of robots that had accidentally escaped from the professor's laboratory. These misguided robots had to be stopped before they carried out their mission to build an army and rob the world of fun. But these sinister robots were already on the mark. These fire missiles!
Viral missiles number 1.
All right, troops, charge! Let's get out of here! Come on, come on! Let's go! What do you like? All right, Dracula, do your stuff! All right, troops, get up there! The cloning turkey needs more power to create our army! We've got to cut that line! We did it! We did it! That's it! Soon we'll have an invincible army! Looks like you got here just in time. Don't just stand there! Get them! Fake left, go right!
Missed us! Totally awesome stuff, Max. Now let's see if these lame dudes know how to duck. Doesn't look like it.
Stop them, Z6!
Eliminated enemy target.
Bubblegum slap shot.
Viral. Weapon malfunction indication. Weapon.
Tar bombs away.
Hi, handsome. My hobbies are riding, roping, and robots. Join your friends.
Hey, being a Doozy Bot is fun. Even cleaning up Scuzzy's mess is no problem. We'll be back. Yeah. Get ready for this exciting, beautifully animated half-hour series. With the Doozy Bots, you get bots of action, bots of fun, and bots of kids. You'll love the Doozy Bots.
The Doozy Botz.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
That's the whole pilot.
Yeah.
We just listened to the whole pilot.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to set the clock. We'll talk about it for just a few minutes, our thoughts on it. But yeah, fall of '91 comedy action series. You got a combination of a guy narrating what the conceit of the show would be, spliced in with some music, right?
Yeah. very short, very compact.
It was a it's just under 4-minute pilot.
Yeah.
So we thought,
A lot of people that were listening were probably like, "Oh, that's like 15 minutes long," but no,
No.
it's 4 minutes.
The music briefly, as you heard there, intros all the good guy characters of the show, and it sounds like a chorus sung by like young kids, right?
Sure.
Here come the Doozy Botz.
Yeah, it reminded me of when I first saw the link. I was like, "Oh, the Doodle Bops." But wait, that wasn't a failed pilot.
That was all one show. Everything you've ever seen from the Doodle Botz is just one long show.
Doodle Bops.
I never saw that.
We saw them live.
Ugh, I'm so sorry.
Took my kid to see them live.
Yuck. The premise is that Professor Doozy created some robots that went bad, and then he kind of tricked a diverse group of kids into his lab where he turned them into short, stocky, adorable robots.
And we're talking diverse. We're talking like jock, cheerleader, a fat hockey player,
Yeah.
a disabled wheelchair guy
Who is black.
who is black,
2 boxes checked.
surferboard guy.
Totally not. It was only one girl. I think it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know she was getting railed, right?
Oh my good lord. So the professor has a daughter and a monkey assistant. I guess his name was Jimmy, as said in Interesting Facts. The bad robots, it said in the pilot too, want to build an army and rob the world of fun.
Yeah, and you heard this, but the bad robots that escaped, they're dumber than a box of rocks. How they escaped is beyond me, but they're dumb the whole time.
Yeah, and all the robots are like kind of like I mentioned before, are kind of short, stocky robots. They're not like big. What's that one?
Voltron.
Yeah, they're like Voltron or something.
No.
They're just tiny. They're probably like
They're
3 foot tall.
They're like Smurfs with metal on.
Yeah, big, fat, round garbage can Smurfs, and they all have like all the attributes the kids have in real life somehow make their way to the robots.
Yeah.
Like their intelligence goes into the robots.
Except the one that's in a wheelchair. The robot is not in a wheelchair.
It kind of is. He doesn't have legs. He's got tracks like a tractor. He does. He has wheels like a.
You think my tractor's sexy?
You think you give the kid in wheelchair legs, but you didn't.
No.
All the bad guys look exactly the same, except the leader is orange.
It was Turkey, right?
No.
The turkey was a bad guy?
The turkey was with the bad guys, but he's so like he's even more dumb than the bad guys. You think he's just like he's an idiot. He's not bad. He's just dumb.
Kind of like Thanksgiving with your family.
Exactly right. That's exactly right. And I love the name of the robot. Did you catch that?
Turkey.
Turkulon.
Turkulon. Very original.
He farts out eggs that almost instantly hatch into other henchmen. Each of the good guy robots, like I said, incorporate attributes from when they were kids into their robo counterparts. And at the end, they say you get bots of action, bots of fun.
And bots of kids.
That's right. And that's it.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. I have 7, 8 notes on this. 3.5, 4 minutes long. Hey, what else could we ask for, huh?
Please remain seated as we are now crossing a zone of turbulence.
This is the part of the show when we say, hey, what didn't work about Doozy Botz? Someone actually has something about this. Sometimes we have notes from people who made it or involved. And this one says, there's never been an official line as to why the pilot was not picked up, but it's theorized that the Japanese creatives behind Doozy Botz misunderstood what the United States would have wanted.
Yeah, I would think that would be very accurate. It's 1991. The cultures are so much different. There's not an infusion of either one to the other. So yeah, they wouldn't know what they wanted. They thought we were dumb.
I think if you're going to have a crossover like this, like probably in the 70s or 80s, you had one that was popular, Speed Racer. Now there's
Go Speed Racer, go.
That's a Japanese cartoon
Okay.
that they redubbed for the United States. It had some success, and it had some kind of hipster success again in the early 90s playing on MTV, I believe.
Right.
This is something that I think could ride off the back of a show, maybe a little bit of Voltron, but I would say more so Power Rangers. There's a lot of stuff in the original Power Rangers that was not shot here. You have American teenagers, speaking English, but there are portions of the original Power Rangers show that were made in Japan and were used for that program.
And that's why their faces were in masks, so you could overdub it. It wasn't a big deal.
Could do anything you
Right.
wanted. Absolutely. So if you saw the success of like Power Rangers in the very early 90s, Why not try to get something else like Gundam Suit Mobile or whatever it is, that was popular 10, 12 years older or earlier and continue to grow as a brand? Why not try to sneak into the American market? I look at this and I think 1991 Fox cartoons. To me, this is something that I would maybe see on Fox. It's a little too radical for maybe like the other Saturday morning cartoons on ABC, NBC, CBS, but Fox is doing some weird stuff. To me, this would fit there.
Sure.
I don't know. What would you do to improve this? I know it's only 3.5 minutes.
It's 3.5 minutes. There's a lot of information. Maybe just focus on one thing. Focus on the kids that are becoming the heroes. Introduce them, but doing the whole we're going to introduce what happened, and then we're going to have like a fight scene.
It was like a 30-second mini episode in that pilot.
Take the fight scene out. Just introduce and pump up the good guys,
like the characters and maybe their abilities.
Right.
See what they're capable of, and the kids.
We don't
be
need
like,
to have.
Whoa.
We don't need to see them kicking somebody's ass or winning against the bad guys. Introduce the bad guys to us later. Let us know who we're dealing with.
There really was about 30 to 60 seconds of that pilot where we were watching a tiny
scene.
episode. Yeah. I don't know. And why would the bad guys want to rob the world of fun? What that is truly evil incarnate.
God, it sounds great.
Ugh, that sounds like robbing me of fun.
Oh.
If this were to survive,
Are you in tights?
Am I in Robin Hood?
No, robbing you of fun in tights.
I don't understand the reference at all.
Yeah. You know what?
Ladies and
I've always said
gentlemen,
you're
to
honest.
start our descent, please
I've
make
always
sure
said
your
that.
seat backs and tray tables
Honesty
are
first.
There's two things about you that I've always said. A, he's honest.
And 2?
Come November, wearing flannel.
Yeah, you've always said that. And God bless you.
Number 3, only wore a cutoff T-shirt one time. Only saw it one time.
I wear it a lot. I was wearing them a lot.
No, but I've only seen you in it one time. I got pictures of it.
That's correct. I wish you didn't. Rotten Tomatoes score, no. IMDb score, no. That's interesting though, because you would think that Mobile Suit Gundam popular. Wouldn't the extreme fans of that? Wouldn't they all feast on anything related to Mobile Suit Gundam?
I really think that this one is so bad. Like to them, they're like, oh, we're realists, we're true, Gundam people. But this one is, we don't want to acknowledge this. We're embarrassed, for our Gundam fame. We don't want to talk about it.
It's a tarnish. It's a blemish on the history. Yeah. Do you think it's that, or do you think it's also partially maybe some people genuinely don't know about this?
That could be as well.
Critic reviews. Chris Simi from OTA Quest says, Doozy Botz looks like nothing more than a pastiche of all sorts of cartoon cliches from the time. Tropes that you'd see in a Captain Planet or even a show like Power Rangers.
Captain Planet, I've seen that before.
He's a hero.
Yeah.
What percentage is he going to take pollution down to?
30%.
I think it's 0.
Oh.
30%? I would take 30%.
Yeah, I was trying to be a realist.
That's a realistic goal. Wouldn't it be funny if the Captain Planet was like, you know what? We'll tolerate a little pollution, okay? I got 5 kids, 5 rings. One got gypped and can talk to a monkey. That's his power. That's it. But collectively, they're going to get pollution down to 30%.
Right. Me and Ted.
Yeah.
Me and Ted Cruz. Al Gore. Me and Al Gore. Going to get together. We're going to get this thing down to 30%.
Yeah, you can do it.
What are you people asking for? Right now, the world is about to melt.
Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to 30%. I feel like there's another number that would rhyme with hero. I can't think of one, so 30% it is. Let's see. We may be nostalgic about these things, but actually going back and watching these cartoons would be torture. This said, apparently some ideas for Doozy Botz were eventually used in Superior Defender Gundam Force, which is, I guess, SD Gundam, as we were talking about earlier, a Japanese-American Gundam co-production that actually came to light. If Doozy Botz had come into fruition, it wouldn't have been a stain on the legacy of Mobile Suit Gundam because it would have been forgotten just as soon as it aired, lost in a web of cartoons so dull that not even Boomerang would re-air it. You know Boomerang?
Yeah.
Boomerang is a station that kind of a spun-off from Cartoon Network that almost exclusively played old cartoons in the Hanna-Barbera catalog. Okay. Viewer reviews. Only got one. This is from Alec122. This is posted 3 years ago. I remember being in the anime club in college, nerd. And the leader of the club uncovered this odd thing on the internet. He ended up showing to a comic book convention in his forum unusual and rare anime. This thing is insane.
In the membrane?
A cartoon like me is going
Ladies and
insane.
gentlemen, welcome to FCF Airport. Local time is 11:11.
Go insane! Got no brain!
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captains turn off.
Y'all
the
cops,
fasten
come and try to
seatbelt
snatch my crops.
That's marijuana, by the way. Okay.
Yeah, he's one of those daylight saving times fucks. Fucking farmer with your crops. Now we score. Everyone else has had theirs say, now it's our time.
Yeah.
No, it's our time. Based on the score 1-7, taken from the characters from the television program from the 1990s, affectionately and accurately known as Wings. We look at all the characters and assign them a number. Number 1, the worst score you can get, that's a character called Roy Biggins. Roy Biggins, played by David Schramm, the first of these 7 to physically pass away.
Yeah.
And he passed away this year.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Schramm.
We should have stopped the show then.
Well, I mean, you can stop the show today if you want. Number 7, that's the best score you can get, and that's Brian Hackett. Captain Philip, rest assured. I know I've done it 260 times before, and I plan to do it.
259 times.
And I'll do it 259 times consecutively starting next week. How do you rate Doozy Botz?
I don't know what Gundam is. I
Right.
don't. The quality on this is horrible. It's hard to. It's fast. It's. There's too much information. I had watched an hour and 20 minutes of a show before this.
The Norless tapes,
Right,
which was last week's episode.
I clicked on this. I was like, "Oh, 3 minutes. That's great." And
You cummed.
no.
When you saw this was only 3.5
Yes,
minutes,
I did.
you
I did.
cummed.
I did.
And there was Eli was there, oddly enough.
I condom style. You ever condom style?
I SD condom.
And it was too much information. It was too fast. It was horrible.
It's like a 5 or 6.
A 1. I'm giving it a 1. This was bizarre. It was fast. It was too much information. It was too much information.
Open Gundam style. We should play that as the outro music.
Sure.
Me? I guess I'll rate it if you demand it.
You didn't give me a chance.
The cartoon style, the animation style, like I hinted at it earlier, it reminds me very much of early 90s Fox animation.
Yeah, but it's hard to see.
Yeah, and it's not like Fox animated this shit. It was, other companies come in. So it was very much, as the critic review said, of the time. The animation reminded me of that time, and even more specifically, the things that I would see on Fox. And maybe Fox was doing a lot of that. Maybe they were buying cartoons from other countries rather than having studios in-house produce these things because it was cheaper for a young network like Fox to do so. I could see this being a show. I don't think it's something that I would have liked. I think I would. This is not the kind of thing I liked back then. I don't think it's for me. I don't know anything about anime as it stands right now. I don't know anything specifically about Gundam or Mobile Suit Gundam. There is something cool about robots, though. I like robots. Maybe I would watch this a little bit. I don't know that I would. I don't know. It's almost. It seems too cartoony and kiddish. There are cool anime things I think that I could get into if I really jumped into anime, but I'm not really that interested. Adult cartoons, I have a little bit of interest in. I don't watch a lot of it. That being said, it looks pretty dumb. The show looks dumb. The animation was all right.
The bad guys are dumb.
Yeah.
They're not a force to be reckoned with. Like if you can't beat these bad guys because they're such idiots, then fuck you wheelchair boy, right?
That's right. You know what? It's weird that you said that. 'Cause one of my last notes on the show was "fuck you, wheelchair boy." I give it a 3. I don't think this is very good.
No.
There are things about it that I get and I think could be good. And robots are awesome. Robots are cool. And fighting robots, that's really cool. But this looks kind of dumb.
It's cheesy.
It's pretty cheesy.
Yeah.
So with your score of a 1,
Hashtag
yikes.
wet pilot,
What a
right?
way to go out on. And a 3 between those two. we close the book on Doozy Botz, and we will never speak of that show again.
Ever.
But join both Blake and I next time when we watch the pilot episode of Slickers. Here's a little something to wet your whistle. Sitcom pilot about a big city cop who finds himself transferred to a small town and partnered with an easygoing sheriff. You can find the entire episode of Slickers by subscribing to Couch Pilots on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app of choice, and then simply click on one of our classically blue links in our show notes, or go to YouTube. Blake?
You know what to do, too.
That's right. Okay, so that one's done, thank God. You can go to couchpilotspodcast.com, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What would you do there? Save it? Make it your homepage?
Yeah, I'd make it my homepage for sure. But you can go there. You can go to our Instagram, our Twitter.
Don't go to our Instagram. They don't do anything with
You can check out all of our episodes. Only that and Spotify can you check out all our episodes.
But they're out there.
Yeah, they're out there. Deep dive. I mean, if you're going to... Hey, right now you're still under quarantine probably.
Yeah.
You know, you can't go out. Just deep dive into... There's only been 2 people in the world that have deep dived.
We don't know that.
Okay.
We don't know that. You know what? I think there are legions of people who have deep doved.
You're right. You're right. Just deep dive then.
Deep dive. 910 Pilots 1 910-745-6871. Leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the show. You'll get some frequent flyer points. And if you care to do so, send us a few dollars. Become a subscriber to our Patreon page. I think we offer almost nothing.
No.
But what you get in return is the same as if you gave us no money, which is fine too, because we do appreciate the people who listen. But if you want to help us keep the lights on, because honestly, it isn't free what we do, but we do enjoy doing it. I do only. And that helps us keep the show going. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
God. Sometimes you're an asshole. That's why I like you.
Mm-hmm. No, it's good to have an asshole on your side.
On your backside.
That's for poop.
Or for anal play.
Huh? You ever go to a community theater anal play?
No.
It's awful.
Is it really?
No, it's all right. Do you have a message of positivity before we go today?
I sure do. I love positivity. Jason, we're at 260. I have
260 episodes.
barely able to stand you for the past 175.
Well, at
No.
least you're being honest.
No. We have talked for probably the past month, give or take.
2 weeks. It was on my birthday. You announced this.
On your birthday.
Worst present ever.
I am taking a sabbatical. Right? That's what you call it? Sabbatical?
A radical sabbatical.
A radical sabbatical from Couch Pilots and life in general. Maybe. I don't want the show to end at this point.
I don't know that you have that power.
But I have the login. Nobody else has the login. What are you going to do?
I'm just saying that if you really wanted to quit the show, then I could keep it going in some capacity.
No, you should. I don't want to quit the show. I will first say that. I don't want to quit the show, but I do need a break from...
Fun. Right?
Yes, fun. I need a break from fun. I'm having so much of it that my life is topsy-turvy from
right.
all the fun that we have. You do an amazing job at this show, and you put a lot of work into it.
Oh, God. Keep going.
No, are you done?
I can't control. I am a furnace. Okay? I can't control.
You're hot?
Well, things are combusting in here. This doesn't have to be dramatic. Just fucking spit it out. You gotta take a sabbatical,
I'm
right?
taking a break.
You'll be back.
I'm not coming back.
Oh, you're not coming back?
I'm not coming back. I was waiting for a punchline. I'm not coming back probably till the beginning of 2021.
Okay. Fine. Do whatever the fuck you got to do.
Fuck me, right?
Well, everyone loves you, and you do the most communicating directly with people, and you're obviously just pissing in their face right now. No, do what you got to do to be happy and be healthy, and take the time you need. But of course, the door is open whenever you want to come back. I have to find some fucking retards to do the show with me until you're done, and I've already got that kind of planned out. Can I tell you what I was hoping to do?
Yeah, well, yes, because I know you're mad about that because I said no.
I'm not mad about it, but
you're
I was
mad because I said no.
Well, you're like, I want to be honest with the people. Like,
Well, you didn't give me a chance to.
What? Be honest with the people. Okay, go ahead. What else do you want to say?
No.
I wanted to do something where you went back into the internet to do a bunch of fucking, and we lost you to the internet for a while. That was gonna be fun, but you're like, I'll just be honest with the people and make everyone sad.
No, I don't want to make anybody sad. I just need a break. I need a break from certain things in my life.
We all need a break sometimes. It's not a problem. Well, I'll have a series of guest hosts, and it'll be fine.
And they'll suck. Obviously, they won't.
Yeah.
They won't get as drunk as I do. They
won't bring the same.
They won't be the
gestalt that you do.
Well, what's going to happen is they're not going to be the punch guy. Like they're not the one who get ribbed, right? They'll probably be funnier than you, probably.
I am interested in the dynamic that I will have with the new people on the show. It'll be interesting.
You want the login?
Oh, yeah, just give me all the information. I'm taking all this equipment with me when I go, every bit of it, including the mini fridge, including my Mr. Show DVDs that I know have not moved there.
No, they moved from over here.
Okay.
I forgot about them, to be
Okay.
honest with you. I got to find a DVD player.
All right, well, take the time you
need. Can I put them in my PlayStation 4?
I don't give a fuck what you do.
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. It's not going to hurt them. Take the time you need. Have fun. There'll be a seat ready for you when you come back. The show will come out, though, next week as planned, as it always is. If you don't like my voice, then you are fucked, because I will be here. But we'll have someone else, so maybe you like the other person's voice. But
I love you, Jason. Thank you for understanding.
Yeah, no problem. I love you as well. And, this pilot may have been rough.
But it's always a smooth flight. On this shit show.